Hey guys, welcome back. Jordan here at the Nutty Gnome Homestead. It is a beautiful fall day here in southern Illinois. I got my friend over here. He's combining my beans for me. In the meantime, I've got to get this chicken coop cleaned out. Now, we do the deep litter method here on the Nutty Gnome Homestead. That means we only clean out our chicken coop about twice a year. We keep adding new organic matter, straw, hay, mulched up leaves, grass clippings, so on and so forth, to the chicken bedding. The chickens will pick at it. They'll sit there, they'll tear it up, and it breaks down into a nice, fine, dry compost, which is what we want. So today, it's time to get in there, get it all cleaned out. We're going to bring you guys along for the ride. So this is the inside of our chicken coop. You guys can see we got the poop board up here that they have absolutely filled up in the last 6 months. We do the deep litter method, so every 6 months we get everything cleaned out of here. Plenty of manure and wood chips and straw and pine straw here on the bottom on the floor. That right there is one of our chicken proof, dog proof, kid proof, any kind of critter proof mouse bait stations. Those things are awesome to have around if you got livestock, you got mice, especially if you're storing quite a bit of feed. So I'm over here to our nest boxes. We're going to get everything cleaned out today and get this ready for winter. So from the outside, this is our chicken coop. It is 8 by 12 with a 600 square foot fully enclosed run. It goes on around that corner there. We used to just shovel our manure out here, our chicken manure and litter and whatnot outside. Let it go ahead and break down, and we'd shovel this out about every 3 years. Now, a couple of things you're going to need is you're going to need a nice flat blade shovel. I've got a manure shovel here, and you're going to need a pitchfork. The flat blade shovels just work so much better. I've got a concrete floor in here, makes it real easy to scrape. Pitchfork is for those hard to reach areas. And get under there, get it pitched. Works real well. You're also going to want a little bit of PPE, guys. I highly recommend wearing a mask for this, as well as a pair of gloves and maybe even some glasses, sunglasses, eyewear, something, because you can get a lot of ammonia buildup in here. With the deep litter method, I tend to not have too many issues with that, but it can happen. So be sure to protect yourself while you're in here. Turn you guys down so you guys can see this. You see how this is just like powder. We've got nice broken down wood chips in here, lots of pine bark. It's good stuff, guys. This goes right into our gardens. Now, some folks are going to complain, tell me that you can't put chicken manure right into the garden. Now, this isn't just chicken manure. This has been broken down with a lot of organic matter. It's already worked up. It's halfway composted. It is November, guys. We're not even planting until end of April, beginning of May. So we got another 6 months for this to break down in our gardens. This is going to be perfectly fine to go ahead and put onto your garden plots. All right, guys. So that didn't take too long. What we have here is a 10 cubic foot AgriFab utility trailer. These things are awesome for this kind of work around the farm. It is full of 10 cubic feet of chicken manure with mixed in bedding. You can see we got some leaves, some wood chips, a couple pine needles here. This is garden gold, guys. Tons of nitrogen. Organic does not have to be this difficult, guys. Anybody can do this. A couple of chickens. Scrape up the manure, compost it for a little while if you don't want to do the deep litter method. If you do the deep litter method, you can put it right on your garden. This works out well, saves you in fertilizer. All right, so now we're up to the poop board. We're getting it cleaned off. As you guys can see, the chickens really poop a lot, especially at night. They sit up there. It does not take long to fill this up with droppings. Now, in the bottom of the poop board here, this tray is actually removable. It weighs too much with all the droppings up there right now. But there's 3 inches of sand in it, and then we sprinkle sweet PDZ horse stall freshener on it to keep the smell down. It really does make a big difference. Now, since we do the deep litter method, we typically don't get a big ammonia buildup in here. We don't get much of a smell in here. It actually smells like compost, honestly, because we're always adding new organic matter all the time, whether it's the grass clippings, the mulched up leaves, hay, straw, so on and so forth. And it does make a difference. Like I said, we only do this about twice a year. And as you can see, in about 6 months, they've accumulated about 12 inches of droppings. So we're going to go ahead and get this board cleaned out, and we're going to get this refreshing for him. We had about 12 inches of droppings up here. That's about 6 months of accumulation. We've got this cleaned off for the most part, and down to the sand in the poop board. In the spring, I'll come through here. I'll actually trowel all this out with a garden trowel, and I'll put new sand in here. Takes about 4 or 5 bags of play sand. Sprinkle the PDZ on top of it. I'm going to sprinkle some of the PDZ on top of what's left here. We're going to get some new bedding put in here, and we'll get this all buttoned up. Now, I can already hear folks telling me, Jordan, you can't put that chicken bedding on the garden. It's going to be too hot, and you're going to kill your plants. That's not true. Like I said, we still got 6 months before we get to plant. If you wanted to, you can put it in your compost pile. I put 2 10 cubic foot trailers on one of my gardens and a couple of our raised beds. I'll put 3 of them here in our compost pile. So for you guys that want to compost it, this is how we do it. So we do our best to compost everything that we can here on the farm. What the chickens and the rabbits don't eat gets composted. We try to have very little waste here on the Nutty Gnome homestead. Now, like I said, there is a lot of wood chips in here, but this batch right here is that batch right off of the poop board. So it is almost 99% pure chicken droppings. So that's what we're going to put in here in our compost pile. Let me see if I can't just get this tilted up. Make it just a little bit easier. Oh, I could have. It's probably 6 foot in diameter, probably 3 foot tall of chicken droppings here. We'll go ahead and bring our garden refuse up on top of it, and this will be black gold come spring. All right, guys, so this is the fun part. We're going to take some of our wood chips and we're just going to scatter them around in here. I have used the chips from Tip Drop before inside of the coop. I've used them in the run quite a few times, but inside of the coop, I ended up with a bunch of chickens that had bumblefoot. I think there was too many splinters. So I use these medium pine chips. These tiny little things. They break down real easy. So we're just going to break them apart. 4 or 5 bags for a coop this size. Sometimes more, sometimes less. You'll get it figured out after you do it a couple times. This is the only time we're going to add wood chips. From here on out, it's going to be straw, hay, ground up leaves, a bunch of garden clippings or plant waste. We're not going to go out and buy wood chips every time. Get the kids out here to help. I know mine have a field day when we do this. I'll get these just pitched around. The chickens are going to do a pretty good job at getting this spread out for us. So I'm just going to kind of get the big chunks moved around. And there we have it, guys. We got our chicken coop ready for our fall. The hens are going to come in here. They're going to scratch through this. I'm going to put fresh hay in our nest boxes, and we're good to go. Now, in order for the deep litter method to work, you got to keep adding organic matter. So about every 2 weeks, we're going to add organic matter, leaves, mulch, so on and so forth, whatever we got, grass clippings, whatever. We can bag it up in the fall while we're raking up leaves or our last couple of gardening time we mow our lawns or whatnot. Bag it up, set it in the barn. I don't care if it's going to break down real quick. The chickens are going to mix their droppings with it, and this is going to turn into that black gold that we showed you just a few minutes ago. So if you guys have any questions or comments about using the deep litter method on your chicken coop, give us a message down below or contact us over on 90 Gnome Homestead on Facebook. If you guys like this kind of content, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. It really does help us out. Free for you, really does give us the motivation to keep these videos coming. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here because my chickens are trying to come in. Hopefully they lay me a few eggs. Till next time, get your chicken coops cleaned out, get them ready for the winter. Your chickens will appreciate it. Y'all stay safe.